The power of concentration. The difference in the power of concentrating the mind is the principal distinction between man and animal. At the root of success in any work lies this concentration. We all have some acquaintance with concentration. Its results we see every day before our eyes. The high excellence that we achieve in music, fine arts, etc., is born of this concentration. It may almost be said that animals do not possess this power of concentration. Those who train animals have to face special difficulty for this reason. Whatever is taught to an animal, it constantly forgets. It has no power to keep its mind on one subject for a long time at once. The difference between animal and man lies here. The power of concentrating the mind is far greater in man than in animal. The difference from man to man is again due to the variation of this concentration. Compare the lowest type of man with the highest type of man, and you will see that the difference in the degree of concentration has created this distinction. The difference lies only here. Everyone's mind becomes concentrated at times. We all fix our mind upon that which we love, and again, that upon which we fix our mind becomes dear to us. Is there any mother who does not love even the very ordinary face of her own child? To the mother, that face alone is the most beautiful face in the world. It has become dear to her because she has fixed her mind upon it. If everyone could fix his mind upon that very face in the same way, then love for it would arise in all. Everyone would think that no face could be more beautiful. We fix our mind upon that which we love. While listening to melodious music, our mind remains bound to that music. We cannot withdraw it from there. Those whose minds are concentrated on what is known as classical music do not like music of the ordinary level. The opposite is also true. Upon merely hearing fast-tempo music, the mind becomes attracted to it. Children like light music because its rapid rhythm gives the mind no opportunity to wander to another subject. Classical music is more complex, and to understand it, greater mental concentration is required. Therefore, those who love ordinary music do not like classical music. The greatest defect of this kind of concentration is that the mind does not remain under our control, rather, the mind itself drives us. It is as if some external object completely draws our mind towards itself and holds it there as long as it wishes. While listening to sweet music or while looking at a beautiful picture, our mind becomes firmly attached to it. We cannot withdraw the mind from there. When I give a good lecture on some subject that you like, your mind becomes concentrated on my words. I take away your mind from you and, even against your will, hold it within that subject. Thus, in many matters, even without our wish, the mind becomes attracted and concentrated. We cannot prevent it. Now, the question is whether by effort it is possible to increase this concentration and control it at will. The yogis say, yes, it is possible. They say that we can bring the mind completely under control. From the moral point of view, there is also danger in increasing the power of concentration. If after fixing the mind on a subject we cannot withdraw it at will, there is danger. Such a situation is very painful. The inability to withdraw the mind is the cause of almost all our sufferings. Therefore, along with increasing the power of concentration, we must also increase the power of withdrawing the mind. It will not do merely to learn to fix the mind on a particular object. When necessary, we must be able in a moment to withdraw the mind from there and fix it on another subject. If these two powers are acquired equally, there is no possibility of danger. This is the systematic, progressive development of the mind. In my opinion, the practice of concentration of the mind is the very essence of education, not merely the collection of information. If I had to receive education anew, and if I could do it according to my own wish, then I would not at all trouble myself about the subjects to be learned. I would gradually increase the power of concentration and detachment of my mind. Then, with the help of that perfectly formed instrument, I could collect information as I pleased. The training that increases the power to make the mind concentrated and detached should be given to children from the very beginning. Without the power of concentration of mind, how have all these kinds of knowledge in the world been obtained? If one knows how to strike at the door of nature, if one knows how to strike, then the universe is ready to reveal its own secrets. The force and intensity of that strike comes from concentration. The power of the human mind has no limit. The more concentrated it becomes, the more its power is focused on one subject, and this is the secret. Control of the mind must begin with pranayama. Through regulated breathing, equilibrium comes to the body. Then it becomes easy to grasp the mind. To practice pranayama, first one must think about posture or bodily position. Any posture in which one can sit easily and without strain is suitable. The spine should be free of weight. The weight of the body should be placed on the rib cage. Do not attempt to control the mind by adopting any imaginary or self-invented methods. Only simple and straightforward breathing exercises are sufficient for this path.
Thank you so much for listening.